In today's video, we're going to be seeing the actual differences between a diamond player and a bronze player's perspective. This is ItsBenMate. He's a bronze 4 player and he's been playing for quite a long time. We're going to watch his gameplay and him commentate some of the things that he thinks about when he's playing, and then I'm going to go back and say what I would do differently if I were in his position. Let's dive in.
Well, here's the thing. So I use my W as a get out of jail free card.
Yep.
I don't really know the purpose of it other than that. I know you can land on them and slow them, but is that literally it?
So already we see a lack of champion knowledge from ItsBenMate. I do know what Tristana's W is for. I know you can buffer it. I know it stacks the bomb stack, all these things. So huge difference in game knowledge for sure.
A 4 stacks the bomb explodes.
Okay, another difference is that at 15 seconds, I'm already bought my items and I'm out of the gate. I'm trying to get priority in those bottom bushes. He hasn't done that because he's reading his abilities. I tried to help him out a little bit and tell him that what his W does and things like that. But yes, lack of champion knowledge, delay of starting the game, things like that. Big differences. So he started his Q, which I think is fine in this scenario. I don't level up an ability on Tristana until I'm in lane and I know what to do. He leveled it up all the way back in base, and which is fine. But I would recommend, if you're playing Tristana, wait until you get into lane to see what you need. Sometimes you need an explosive charge. Sometimes you need a W to get out of a situation and not waste flash.
Let's see how big now. Did he take it? He did.
Okay, we already see a huge difference in positioning. I would not walk up to this bush because we just saw a Mumu walk into the bot bush, and he's going to get engaged on and for sure chunked.
Oh no. Oh dear. I think this first 5 minutes is just all about getting CS and then get a kill if you can, but...
Okay, so he's already talking about in the first 5 minutes that he can't CS, which isn't entirely true, but I would say you cannot be in this position again. We've just made the same mistake no more than 10 seconds prior, and we're going to do it again, and for sure this time it's going to cost us our lives because Amumu is going to have some damage and misfortune. So unfortunately, twice, I would be positioning in both scenarios up on the top side, away from Amumu and closer to the misfortune. When you position up here, it's easier to dodge her Qs because you're on the same side, so she has to get on the other side. And we just follow around misfortune on this in this matchup.
So you don't rush it, otherwise you die like that. Because you overextend and move in the bush. I'm missing out on so much CS.
So after we died and came back, Misfortune didn't back, and she's still here. She started with a longsword instead of a Doran's item, which is important because if I'm Tristana in this position, I'm thinking I'm going to gain control of this lane phase again because I'm going to punish her for killing me, pushing the wave, not backing. I'm just looking for an opportunity to kill Misfortune here as soon as I get my W leveled up, and he's just thinking about CS. So you're going to see a lot that he uses his explosive charge super poorly, which means in fights that he can't use it in them. And whereas for me, I'm just looking to last it with my auto attacks and using my abilities to all in. And that is a huge difference in how we would pilot Tristana in this situation.
Oh, I should have been so much quicker on that. That's on me.
So he thinks that he should have engaged on the Amumu as soon as Fresh landed the hook, which I would not have been baited by. It was a fine hook, but it doesn't do anything. Your goal as Tristana in this lane is always just to jump on Misfortune. And that would be my mindset going into it, where he's not thinking about it because he doesn't know the matchup. Tristana should always just jump on top of Misfortune, especially if Amumu ever jumps onto Thresh. I'm going straight onto this Misfortune. So here we see one of the first things that ItsBenMate and I would do the same, which is hard push this wave and get it back. Now, I would have done it quicker, but it's okay. He's going to push it, walk forward a little bit, not sure if he's going to hit the tower, which it should have been back immediately to make sure that you maintain tempo pressure. But you know what? He made the right decision here, so well done. So again, we're seeing just some mechanical issues as far as whenever Amumu went onto Thresh, it's fine not to engage on this, but he could have just QE autoed Amumu from max distance because there wasn't an opportunity to go on Misfortune because of everybody's positioning. So we're just missing out on some damage opportunities, and because we're using our spells on the minion wave instead of on the champions, we don't have our spells for these situations. All right, so this is the situation that I was talking about earlier. Whenever a Mumu goes on to Thresh, I'm jumping on Misfortune. Now, again, we've been using our abilities on the minion waves, and Misfortune is level 6, but honestly, I'm not even sure that that matters in this situation since they're focused on Thresh. I would jump on the Misfortune, kill her, or at least do a bunch of damage. I have both of my summoner spells, so if she ults, I'm just going to flash out of the way. And you see that we don't play that situation the same way with ItsBenMate, so let's watch what happens. A very minimal rocket jump, flash out, and then we use our bomb on the Amumu. So just a lot of small decisions that really add up and make a big difference.
Here's that again. Ah, see, I feel like I should be killing him there.
Okay, there's a lot wrong with what just happened. Number one, he uses his spells all the time, especially on the minion wave, and this is a great example of it, where he's getting dove. He should be putting his explosive charge. I would have thought on the Amumu, because Amumu should have been doing damage first, but Misfortune ironically messed it up. So if he could have gotten it on Misfortune, done some damage, if he had his rocket jump to be able to kill her and get it a 1-for-1. But even when getting dove, he puts his explosive charge on the minions. And this is just, I see this a lot when I'm coaching people in really low elo, like iron or bronze, even silver, where people just aren't using their abilities correctly. They're just not thinking about it. Their priority is, oh, I have to get CS. I have to get this big number of CS, when you could just get the kills. And so, yeah, we're seeing a major difference of how all of these things are going to be played from when he's piloting the champion versus when I would be piloting the champion. So already I would not be 0-2 in this situation, and I would definitely have some more kills.
I also feel like Thresh should be placing down more wards. When I play support, that's typically what I do. Oh no, oh no, oh no.
That was crazy. Okay, so again, we're seeing a difference in perspective. So he's thinking that Thresh should be placing more wards, when really there hasn't been a situation where any ward would have saved him, except for maybe level 1 in that bush to see the Amumu. But wards haven't been the problem. It's been piloting the champion, knowing the matchup, and yeah, so there's a misdiagnosis of what's going wrong, and that can happen a lot. I mean, that happens at every elo. For me, I don't necessarily know what's always going wrong, and I might blame another player, or you might blame another player when you're playing. So ItsBenMate doesn't know exactly what's going wrong, and after the game we were able to talk, and I was able to help him out a bit. Hopefully he was able to attain some of that. But yeah, you're just seeing a lot of issues as far as understanding of the game, and this is at the bronze level. So I don't want to go too much further because the difference in how this game is going is already so vast from how I would be playing it versus how ItsBenMate is playing it. But I would like to look at least one more situation where there's a huge difference in how ItsBenMate plays it versus how I would be playing it. All right, so we're going to be coming up on a team fight here, and as you can see, ItsBenMate plays on locked screen, so he doesn't even know what his teammates' healths are versus what the enemy health is, which is why he walks up here and eventually dies because of it.
Oh, GG's.
So this is a huge difference versus how he would play this team fight versus how I would. If I was 0-5-0, number one, I'm not walking up to that team fight unless my team is hard winning. And then I'm just trying to get some gold. But he doesn't even know the situation because he can't see it. And this happens a lot. People play on lock screen for comfort. And you know what? If that's how you enjoy playing the game, keep going for it. But if you're really wanting to climb, you really need to learn how to get off of lock screen so you can see these fights and know what's going on around the map. So let me know if you thought that this was interesting or helpful. I would love to do this with a silver player, a gold player, a platinum player, even an emerald player, and just see what the difference in thought processes is from a diamond player, someone who's been at diamond 1, 25 LP, versus someone who is in your elo. Let me know if you'd like to see more. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Peace.